Thank you guys for getting on our team Zoom. My name is Rachel. If you're on Megan's team, I'm Megan's success partner. And I'm the founder of our team, The Elite Edge. And I wanted to start off, does anyone know who Arnold Nakaha is? Marina's shaking her head. He works for corporate. He works with, I think, 5-star diamond leaders and above in the central region. He's a super awesome guy. And he just posted this on Facebook, and I wanted to read it because it's awesome. He said, being safe is the new risky. After this weekend's Team Beachbody Leadership Retreat, it's very evident to me that playing it safe is risky and robs you of possibilities. By playing it safe, how much of our potential are we suppressing? How little are we dreaming? Do we really think that we'll achieve greatness? Most leaders that were there have endured criticism, have faced really insurmountable obstacles, doubted themselves, but worked on it. I challenge myself and anyone else that is still hungry for growth to get uncomfortable, make noise, and be bold in our words and actions, be allergic to mediocre. Bam! When he posted that, I was like, oh, I got to share that with you. So that was really good stuff. Okay, so I'm going to pull my slides out and share screen. This one. Okay, so tonight we're going over leadership, and it's just me tonight, Megan. And let me see if I can mute everyone. If you have background noise, please mute. Go through and mute everybody, yeah. I think we're good. Okay. So when I was trying to figure out what the heck I was going to share with you, because I mean, this was a weekend of just like amazing speakers and personal growth, and it was amazing. And so I'm like, what can I share with you guys without overwhelming you and vomiting information on you? So I tried to break it down and make it as simple as possible. First thing that we're going to do is go through some announcements. And so I'll be talking about some of these things in more depth. The first thing is prepare for Hammer and Chisel. We got to do this program live on Friday. I still can't walk. My family's kind of making fun of me that I'm like a 9-year-old woman. But do the sneak peeks that are in Beachbody On Demand and post those on your social media. Post them on Facebook, post them on Instagram, on YouTube, and start creating a buzz about it, because this launch in December can be a huge boost for your business. So start talking about it now. Start being proactive about it now. Next thing, Super Saturday is this Saturday. Make sure you get to an event near you. Super Saturday and live events, you guys, they're crucial for your business and your growth as a coach. You need to get to every live event possible. So you can go to your Coach Online office, and it's right underneath the Success Club in the middle, where you can click on events. And it'll show all the Super Saturday listings that are near you. I've driven over 3 hours to get to Super Saturday before, so it's worth the effort to get there. Just get there no matter what it takes. Next thing, for my team, we have a sneak peek group starting today. It'll go until Friday. And so just make sure you're in there, you're commenting, you're enthusiastic. If you want, you can create a video about your story and how Beachbody's changed your life and share that in there. That would be awesome. Next thing, our team is doing a 3-day refresh group, and we're going to start on October 26th. So if you want to participate, order your stuff now so you have it in time, and get at least 3 to 5 people in that group so we can, this will be a pre-Halloween strike against weight gain. So we're going to start people now. Next thing, Fall Classic. And so if you are a newer coach, Fall Classic, last year it was only 2 people, this year 3 people. So it's kind of like the Beachbody Cup, where you're on a team and you're trying to get as many Success Club points as possible in the month of November. It's going to be super fun competition, and you will get prizes for how many Success Club points you get. And so start planning out who you want to be on your team of 3. And I created a file on our team page for that, so you can add your teams to that list. And then finish the year strong. If you guys listened to the National Wake Up Call last week with Carl Deichler, he talked about helping 3 people a day. And so if you help 3 people a day, that will compound.
Questions as requested for tomorrow night. Mr. Gallagher.
So many people, it'll be crazy. Okay, so let's do some recognition. So this is for my team. Congrats to the team builders of the week: Amber DeBaptiste, Jocelyn Bucanton, Stephanie Stevens, and Tonight Alexander. And then our top producers: Aaron Wilson with 700 PV, Jean Reed with 500 PV, and Kat McMaster and Val Lacey with 300 PV. And so that's just personal volume. That means that they are helping a ton of people, and our organization is growing because of them. So congrats, you guys. And then Success Club, this is from Thursday. So as of Thursday, I saw Jean Reed and Aaron Wilson and myself have hit Success Club. There might be a couple people since then. So congrats, you guys. And it's the 12th now. So, I mean, start hitting Success Club so you're not scrambling by the end of the month. Next thing, this is Megan's team. So yay, Megan's team. I want to give you guys some love. I'm sorry Megan can't be here. But so congrats to her top producers, Katie Barrett, Amanda Ludman, and Megan Yelani with 300 PV. And Nina, I'm not even going to try your last name, sorry, and Julia Franklin have hit Success Club. And a lot of people almost there. All right, so who saw the announcement of 22-Minute Hardcore? New program that's going to be released in March. And so I put the video of it up on my YouTube if you want to watch and see what it's going to be about. It's with Tony Horton, and it's going to rock your world. So like I said, March, it's going to launch March 2016. There's going to be 8 workouts, 2 DVDs. It's going to have cardio, resistance, nutrition guide, obviously, all that good stuff. But our main focus right now is hammer and chisel. We want to blow the crap out of hammer and chisel and help as many people as possible with this program. And then we'll know come March, we'll have another awesome program that we can help people with. So hammer and chisel, it's going to launch Tuesday, December 1st. So get ready for it. We're going to have a 1-week exclusive on Team Beachbody. That means Team Beachbody is only going to have this program before Beachbody actually releases it out on their platform. And so it's going to be a first sale for $89.85. You can get the deluxe kit. And then on promotion in December will be the Hammer and Chisel Challenge Pack for $160. That is pretty cool. And then the base kit, you'll get 12 different routines on 6 DVDs. It'll come with all the 21-day fix containers, different bonuses. And the deluxe kit has a couple extra DVDs and a medicine ball thrown in there. All right. So Leadership 2016 is going to be in the same place, Lowe's Coronado Bay, San Diego, California, October 20th to the 23rd, 2016. Y'all, it was gorgeous. They treated us so well. This was all expenses paid. They had food and drinks and everything. We were staying in a 5-star hotel. They treated us so freaking well. And I want you guys to be there next year. And so you could be an Emerald coach this year and qualify for this coach next year. You could be a brand new coach this year. They had 12-star diamond coach that was at Leadership who's been in the business for only 18 months. And other, just crazy people that are blowing their businesses up in less than a year's time. So that can be you. Set your sights on Leadership 2016. I know I did not qualify for Leadership, but I still bought my plane ticket because I believed that I would be there. And I qualified like a month later. So believe in yourself and make it happen.
How do you qualify?
So they did not actually put out the rules yet, but I'm guessing it's going to be 5-star diamond. And this year we had to get 20 elite points, which is basically helping your coaches that you signed up in 2015, 2016 hit Success Club. And so if you help 2 coaches every month hit Success Club, you can make it to Leadership as long as you're a 5-star diamond coach. I'm guessing it's going to be similar qualifications, but I can't tell you yet because I don't know. But just make that your goal. Help 2 to 4 coaches a month hit Success Club and be a 5-star diamond. And then Megan's texting me. She's still sick. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is compliance issues. And I'm going to go through this fast because I know it's kind of boring, but they talked about it at Leadership, and I want to touch on it briefly. There are 7 issues that we want to make sure that we're doing to make sure we're staying in compliance so Beachbody doesn't get in trouble. They shut down Vima, another network marketing organization, recently because they were making all these crazy income claims, and they were going to college campuses trying to recruit college students and saying you can make $1 million in less than a year and all this stuff. So we just want to make sure we're staying compliant so we stay on for a really long time. So the first thing you want to make sure you're doing is income claims. Anytime you make an income claim saying, I make $500 a week with Beachbody, or thanks Beachbody for providing me with this, I'm able to buy a house now thanks to Beachbody, or anything, you have to include the disclaimer, and it's kind of small there, but it says Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income. If you Google Beachbody disclaimer, income disclaimer, or whatever, you'll find it, and just include that at the bottom of the post. So that's really important. And so the same thing, if you're paying, like, here's an example, I paid for this baby, this house, thanks Beachbody. That is not in compliant. The second one, you can't really see it, but it says I paid for this vacation home, thanks Beachbody. And then at the bottom, it says Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success with the Team Beachbody coaching opportunity. So it's a really small thing that you put at the bottom, but you got to make sure you're doing it, and you got to make sure that you teach your team to do it. The next thing is bonus pools and incentives. And so we cannot offer any kind of bonuses to recruit new coaches on our team. You can offer people, if they, let's say anyone who purchases a challenge pack in the month of November, I'll give them a gift card to Lululemon. So the difference there is, if someone's buying a challenge pack as a customer, you're giving them a gift card. The first one, you're saying, I'll give you this free trip to Hawaii for signing up as a coach on my team. So it's a slight difference, but you got to make sure you're staying in those roles. And then this last one, offering prizes for when you become Star Diamond. And so basically you just have to make sure any prize that you offer to your team is equal, and you're not saying, okay, if you hit Diamond or whatever, I'm going to give you this much money, and if you hit Diamond, I'm going to give you this much money, or no one gets anything. You just got to make sure any prize that you're offering or incentives has to be equal with your entire downline. And that's it for compliance. Oh, sorry. Okay, so leadership lessons. Like I said, there was so much that I want to share with you guys, but I'm going to just break it down little by little. And I'm going to keep it pretty brief tonight. So this was a lesson Danielle Natoni and Julie Voris did. They're both in the Millionaires Club and are rocking it. And these were the top 5 tips that they gave us that me and Megan were like, yes, we need to teach our coaches this. The biggest one, number 1, redefining your purpose. And so if you're a coach, you have to have a purpose to doing this. Otherwise, you're not going to want to stick with it. You're going to quit, or when things get tough, which they will get tough. I'm telling you right now, I'm 5-star diamond, and things like getting here is not easy, and I'm still struggling. So things are going to get tough, but I have a purpose, which, my purpose at first was, I want to make sure our family is no longer on food stamps, and I got to get our family out of this financial situation. That was my purpose. Now we're out of that financial situation. Now my purpose, obviously I want to be debt free, pay for our house in cash. And then I want to go to Africa and build orphanages and pay it forward and help as many people as possible. And so that's my purpose right now. But you need to think about what your purpose is. Why are you coaching? What is your vision as a coach? What is your why? And so you might have to think about it, and think about, if you had all the time, all the money, all the freedom possible in your life, what would you do? How would you spend your time? All right. So you got to think about it, and it could take you a while to really dig deep and find that why. But once you have it, I want you to share it in our team page. You have to get a purpose, and you have to help your coaches find their purpose. Otherwise, your team is going to struggle and you're not going to grow. A purpose is key. Number 2, power of finding the right success partner. So in our team page, The Elite Edge, I actually posted a group for people that are looking for success partners. And so if you need one, join that group, or you can post in our team page and find someone on our team. But Megan will tell you, I'll tell you, we started working together. I was 1-star diamond, she was diamond. And we met several times before we decided to work together. But once we started to get to know each other a little bit and talk about our goals and our vision and what we're all about, we clicked really well, and we're like, we should be success partners. And ever since then, we both hit 5-star diamond this year, and our incomes have just exploded. Our teams have exploded, and having that person that you can bounce ideas off of, and we're running our team calls together and doing groups together. It is so, so valuable. And Danielle Natoni and Julie Voris kind of joked that you need to date around until you find the right person. So I think I tried on a couple different people, and it just fizzled out, and it didn't really go anywhere. And the power of going to live events is another thing. So me and Megan met first at Summit. We We met again at Summit, and then on the Success Club trip. So it took us a couple times getting to know each other to really make that right fit. So don't jump into marriage with somebody until you get to know them. Date around, make sure you find the right person, the right fit. You might have to try a couple of people on before you find the right person, but having a success partner is seriously super helpful. Next thing is taking it back to the basics. And so Danielle Natoni shared that her goal, she's a 9-star diamond now, and she wants to push for 15-star diamond. And so she's been talking with people at corporate trying to figure out, how am I going to get to 15-star diamond? This is like this huge goal. And they said, you got to do the 3 vital behaviors: invite, be proof the product works, and personal development. So day in and day out. You got to stick to the basics. That's the only way you're going to move forward. And they told her, don't complicate it. You're going to hit Success Club. You're going to recruit, and you're going to grow the number of people on your team who are hitting Success Club. We call that your Success Club base. So obviously 3 vital behaviors. It should be so ingrained into your body that you have to do that every single day without fail. And then hitting Success Club, which you will hit if you're doing the 3 vital behaviors every day. If you're not hitting Success Club, you're not doing the 3 vital behaviors. There's a disconnect with something that you're doing. So you got to hit Success Club. You got to grow your Success Club base, number of coaches hitting Success Club, and you got to recruit and add new people to your team. That's it. And then the next thing she talked about was stop comparing yourself to other people and start controlling the destiny of your own business. And so this business, it's so easy to compare to other people. I could have looked at the coaches that were on stage at leadership that have been in the business for like a year and are already past me in terms of rank, and be like, oh, why am I not there? And I'm like, whatever. I'm doing my own journey. I am where I am because I'm me, and I'm not going to look at them and be like, oh, what's wrong with me? We're all different people. We're all at different points in our journey, and take it one day at a time, one step at a time, and you'll get there when you're supposed to get there. So that was a really powerful presentation. And if you guys want to watch any of these videos, let me know, because I have all of them recorded on a YouTube channel, and I can send them so you can watch some of them. They were seriously powerful. And then Melanie Mitra closed out leadership, and she did an awesome job. She said, your struggle is your message. Okay? And so you got to share the hard times. You got to put yourself out there and share your struggle. And so Anita Myron actually talked, a couple of Superstar Diamond top 10 coaches talked about how they struggled a lot recently, like this past year. Like they were 14-star diamond coaches, and they thought their world was going to crumble and they were going to fall apart and their business was going to go into the toilet. And so they started Anita Myron said she started sharing that she was struggling with depression and OCD. And when she started actually putting herself out there and sharing what she was struggling with, she had so many people actually come to her to support her, and then, obviously offer support, but then she was able to shine light on depression and what was going on and be able to help a ton of other people with what they were struggling with. And so you gotta make that connection with people. And so when I was struggling and we were on food stamps, was it terrifying to post that we were on food stamps? Yes, my parents didn't even know that we were. But as soon as I posted it, I had so many people coming to me and saying, I'm there too, Rachel. How can you help me get out of this situation like you are? And so you gotta share your struggle. That is your message. And then Carl closed out everything, and he shared all of the doubters. And so I don't know if you can see this, but I'll read a couple of them. He'll never be able to run his own company. He's just a marketing guy. He doesn't know how to raise money. He'll never make it through the year. They don't have the cash flow. Why doesn't he just quit while he's ahead? They'll never be able to sell Power 90 on TV. It looks too hard. They don't understand the infomercial business. Why doesn't he just return the rest of the capital to the investors and limit their losses? They'll never be able to do better than Power 90. They're a one-trick pony, so on and so forth. All these doubters, all these haters saying they'll never be able to be successful and do all these things. And he said, we did it all. Screw the doubters. Screw the haters. Prove them wrong. You got this. And so we have 11 weeks until 2016. That's an opportunity to help a person lose a pound a week, 2 pounds a week, 3 pounds a week, 33 pounds by 2016. So this is something you can create into a little picture and share on social media. But yeah, and this is Carl's speech right here. So I'll share these slides if you guys want. All right. That's all I got for you guys. Do you have any questions? Did I lose people with compliance? Did they leave? Sorry.
No, I'm here, and I'd love to see all those videos.
Cool.
That
I'll post
sounds like
them.
an awesome event, and I'm working my butt off to get there next year because that's my goal.
You will. Set the intention now. Declare that you will and work your ass off and you can get there.
Yep. Damn straight.
Yeah. Anyone else have questions? I know Allie will be there next year, won't you? Heyo. Angie will be there.
Yep, I totally will.
We'll be there. Lots of you guys will be there. Whew. Do you have anything to add, Allie?
No, I just I'm sure there were so many things. Are you going to continue to do Zooms on other aspects of it, or was this like the main things that you took away from
There were a lot of things. And so we'll be doing different Zooms. Obviously we actually have our Zoom schedule figured out until 2016. And so we know every topic every week that we're going to talk about until 2016. In November, we're going to have a couple of elite 5-star diamond coaches will be guest speaking on our team Zooms. And we're actually, a big thing that they talked about was confidence and how we need to be confident and help our teams become confident in order to be successful. And so I was like, oh yeah, because I am confident now, but when I started, I forgot like how scared I was. Like the first post I did on social media and the first YouTube video that I did, like all of it was terrifying. My God. The first message that I sent even, like all of it. And so we'll do a 7-day confidence boot camp for our team to really work through some of those issues. And I think that'll be really great. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff that we will cover, but this is just without vomiting all of it on you. I wanted to give you just a couple things that you can do right now, and then we'll unravel a couple more things as the year goes on. Any other questions? Marina? Hey.
Even though I'm super sick, but listen, I want to ask you, what can you share with us tonight from your leadership weekend that you feel that would benefit us tonight and to power through the month of October?
Power through the month of October? The biggest thing that hit me hard was that we all struggle, we all fall short, and we all need to pick ourselves up and get back out there and put ourselves out there. I think that was the most powerful message to me, is seeing the superstar diamond coaches like literally crying, saying they thought they were going to quit their business and saying they didn't think they were going to be able to go through with it. And knowing that no matter what level of success you think you've achieved in this business, you never have it all figured out, and we all go through it. And so reaching out to help, for help from your coach or someone else. I know Becky Brosette said she hired a life coach. She was like this close to quitting and struggling with comparing to her sister and all these other things. She's like, I hired a life coach because I didn't know what else I was going to do. I was going to quit. So yeah, not comparing yourself, asking for help, and knowing that none of us have it figured out, and we just kind of go day by day doing the 3 vital behaviors, and things will progress as long as you stay consistent. Does that help? Any other questions?
Should we talk about like being creative within your business and just sort of like working in a way where like you try new things out, and then I don't know, this is something I've been thinking about lately and like talking about with my team, because I have a lot of systems set in place that people are using and they're working, but I thought, a lot of them were just like me trying weird things out and seeing how it worked. Did they talk at all about that?
Not so much, because they said you got to keep it simple. The biggest thing you got to do is keep it simple. I'll share. I took so many notes. I can share this with you guys. Let me find it. Okay, so the system, obviously, with network marketing, you want to keep it as basic as possible. If you make it too complicated, then it's not going to duplicate in your organization. And so Michelle Myers and I think Vito Lafata talked about the exponential system. And so I do it. Let's say, Allie, you're my new coach. I do it and you watch. And so this could be me talking to a prospect about the coaching opportunity. And so I do it, you watch, and then we talk about what you saw and everything. Then we do it together, and then we talk about how everything went. Then you do it, and then I'll watch you, and then we'll talk again, and I'll give you feedback on how you did it. And then you do it, and someone else in your organization watches. And so that's kind of the exponential system and how things just keep going. Does that make sense?
Do you have any, yeah, of course. So can I ask you just like a question?
Yeah.
So do you have any advice for like someone, say me, who is has already started the organization and didn't have everything in place when I started?
Right.
So, like now it's like you can't teach an old dog new tricks kind of thing, where like I have all these things that I know are working for my newer coaches, but it's very hard for me to get my older coaches on board. Have you struggled with that at all?
I struggle with everything.
Right.
I think the biggest thing, like we did a Zoom last week on getting your new coaches started off right. And so I showed our team the entire new system. And so we're all on the same page and they all know what we need to do to go forward. And so do something like that where you show them exactly what you're doing and what you're doing with those new coaches. And then obviously with older coaches, like if they're struggling in business and they're not willing to do the new stuff that you're teaching, you have to just find new people. You can't keep going back to the old people and say, you got to do this, you got to do this. If they're not willing to do that, they have to meet you halfway. They have to match your effort.
Right.
You can't do it for them, and you can't drag people along. So fresh blood always.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What are some tips? Because I still struggle with this, and I posted about it this is Jamie. I posted about it in the Elite Edge Level 2 training. But I struggle with engagement in my group, getting people to respond to posts, comments to posts. I'm not sure how to get engagement going in those groups.
You don't struggle alone with that, because I know a lot of people do. I think
I didn't think I was alone.
You're not alone. So we've done a couple different things to help increase engagement, getting more people in the group. And so co-running a group with another coach or getting a couple more coaches in there, more people, and make sure the coaches are participating is a great thing. Doing prizes and incentives. So we do like a point system. And so I'll show you the header pick. So like Motivational Mondays, they have to share a motivational quote. And then Tuesday something, Wednesday something, like Workout Wednesday, share a sweaty workout pic or something. And every post that they do, every check-in that they do, they get a point. Whoever has the most points gets a prize, like a free workout, like the extra DVD that comes in 21 Day Fix. You can send them that, or you can send them packets of Shakeology or whatever you want. I think the point system really helps. Does anyone else have tips on increasing engagement? I know those have helped me, but I'm still not a pro at challenge groups. Sometimes I'm like, are these people here? Oh my God. I also tag them too in the group. And so I'll tag them below a post so they know like I'm thinking about them, or I'll send them a private message just to check in with them throughout the group. But yeah, it looks like Marina has something to say.
Yeah, well, what's worked for me is also personal messaging them once a week, and also post videos in your group. Tagging them won't do it. You have to shout them out on all their hard work. I am running a group right now. I'm sick, like you won't believe, and I'm sharing it with them, and I'm still pushing them, and I'm telling them I'm still thinking of you, and they are engaging a lot. My challenge groups I'm really strong with them. So, and I've always done a video at least once a week and personal message them, and they keep coming back. So I would strongly suggest, guys, if you're not doing that, start doing that, because it really shows that you do care and you do give a crap, and it's not like just a challenge pack purchase.
Yep.
Yeah, to add to that, I'm working on an email series right now. Like if you, at the beginning of the challenge, if you have an email that you use for your fitness and you boomerang or like send emails at a later date. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but you can set up an email to go out a week or 2 weeks later to just like have an email series for twice a week, to set it up at the very beginning, just checking in twice a week. So you set it all up at the very beginning, so you never have to think about it again, but you're emailing the people twice a week. And so it's more personal, like just like what Marina said. So sorry, go ahead.
Also keep in mind that the challenge group app will be coming out soon. And with that app, they will actually get notifications if they don't check in. And so that app will be super duper helpful. And so that's another thing to keep in mind. Any other questions?
Hi, Rachel. I was wondering, how do you guys feel about focus energy, those powders that you put on the shakes and the greens, like while you're breastfeeding? Should I stay away from them, or like should I try them?
If you're solely breastfeeding, I would say no to the focused energy, but the greens one I think would be fine because it's just vegetables basically, the green powder. Digestive just fiber. I would think that would be okay too. If it were me, I'd be okay with taking those. But I can't speak for you. That's just what I would do.
Okay. Okay, I was just wondering, like, I want to take those things, but I didn't want to take it, like, I know you breastfed as well, so I wasn't sure.
Yep, that's what I would
do. Okay, thank you.
By the way, the focused energy is money. If you guys haven't tried the boosts yet, you need to try them. Like, it is so good, so good. Oh my gosh.
I'll probably get that for my husband. He needs it.
And Cafe Latte Shakeology is coming out 2016. And yeah, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Anything else, you guys? Kat, what's up?
I was just going to say, if you have not listened to today's National Wake Up Call, you need to. OMG. Like, I was crying on my drive home from work today. I was like, oh my gosh. I messaged some of my coaches, like, you need to get on this call right now and listen, because
she nailed it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
She and I, like, I need to meet her, like, in person,
She's
like,
really
quickly.
nice.
Because we actually have very similar, like, a lot of the stuff. It was just, it really hit home in some areas. So it was really cool.
Yep.
A lot of refocus going on right now.
Yep. That was a good call. I'll listen to that again and again and again. Get my head right. Anyone else have anything? Yeah? Unmute yourself, sweetie.
Hey. Hi. I'm Stacy. Allie's my upline. Just wanted to let you guys know, I'm really, really glad that y'all are talking about how you still have challenges with people engaging in challenge groups and just getting a hold of people. Like, I've been having so much trouble with that, and I keep thinking, it can't be this hard. What am I doing wrong?
No, it is that hard. That's why there's not that many 5-star diamond coaches. Few people are willing to keep going through it and following up and doing all these things. It is.
I know, it's crazy. So yeah, I appreciate that you guys are still talking about it and you know, still struggling like I am, and I'm like a brand newbie. So yeah, that's
I feel like I'm a brand
encouraging.
Like,
yeah,
you'll never have it figured out. But the fortune is in the follow-up. So if people aren't responding to you, follow up. Like, multiple times. They should be on your list until they give you like a flat out no, like, leave me alone. Like, you need to keep following up. They say it takes up to 7 exposures for someone to say yes. And so you got to keep following up with people. Don't just be like one and done invite and say bye. Like, you got to follow up. Have a list.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, and even after you've gotten them their product, they're in a challenge group and they're like,
You wanna
they
follow
should
up?
be set up okay. It's like, hi guys, engage once a day. Hi, we're still here. We want to root for you,
Yep.
Yeah, no, but so thank you for talking about that. That makes me feel better.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Rachel, I'm sorry. If there's someone like one of the people that are customers, but they're not coaches, they're not same as coaches. There's any way I can invite someone for the call Mondays so they can see, or no, this is only for like actual coaches?
This is only for, well, if they're a prospect and they're thinking about becoming a coach,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they can come on and listen in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will let my friend know.
No, I think that's a good way for people to get to know us and our culture. So definitely, I don't see why not.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I kind of have a funny about the whole thing about like nobody listening and no one's engaging. I kind of look at it as my children. I talk all day and nobody listens. So I just keep on talking and hopefully someone will listen. So that's kind of the positive way of looking at it. So, because I mean, unless your kids listen, I mean, good for you.
Yeah.
But mine likes to listen sometimes.
Sometimes. Another thing for challenge groups is getting them on Zoom. Get your challengers on a weekly Zoom so you can see them face to face, and that will really build relationship with them. I know that helps me a lot. Anything else, y'all? Heads are shaky. Okay, cool. Well, I will get the recording up, but thank you guys for joining us. It's awesome seeing you, and I'll talk to you on Facebook. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.